Christians need to stop judging Moses for not entering the promised land. Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about Christians need to stop judging Moses for not entering the promised land. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to keep it real with you. I be seeing a lot of Christians, bro. They be judging Moses. Because when we hear about the story of Moses, how Moses disobeyed God, and how Moses did not enter the promised land, and I be listening to how these Christians be talking about that situation and how they talking about Moses. Oh yeah, Moses disobeyed, bro. You must obey God, bro. Yeah, you must obey God, bro. Yeah. Hold on, slow down, Mr. Christian. Slow down, Mrs. and Mr. Christian. Slow down, bro. Slow down, bro. Moses, these Christians is not even on Moses' level. Let's start to cook. Let's cook these Christians real quick, bro. Because they not, a lot of these Christians who be judging Moses, they not even on Moses' level. You not on Moses' level. You have not put in the work. You have not walked in the same supernatural power. Moses, bro, Moses is up there with the Michael Jackson in the Michael Jordan of the kingdom of God, bro. Moses is like up there with the Michael Jacksons and the Michael Jordans of the kingdom of God, bro. I'm telling you what I'm knowing. Moses is an icon in God's kingdom, bro. Moses is a straight legend in God's kingdom. But you know, when you're a legend in any field, you gonna get hate. People gonna judge you and this and that. You know, bro, Moses is an icon in the kingdom of heaven. You know how like in the NBA, you got like Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? You know how like in pop music, you got Michael Jackson. In rap music, you got Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Well, in the kingdom of God and in the kingdom of heaven, Moses is up there, bro. Moses is a legend for God, bro. Moses, you're not on Moses' level. And then look at the hypocrisy right here. Look at the hypocrisy. A lot of these Christians be judging Moses for disobeying God and not entering the promised land. But they disobeying God, bro. You know what I'm saying? They disobeying God too. And when you really think about it, bro, wasn't that Moses' first strike right there? Moses was really living Moses was living a great life, bro. That was like Moses' first strike right there. You know what I'm saying? Now we know Moses, well, we know about Moses committed murder. He killed a man. The Egyptian was beating a Hebrew slave, and he done killed a man, and he hid his body in the sand, right? That's how the story go. Killed the man because the Egyptian was beating the Hebrew and hid his body in the sand, right? Bruh. Let me give you an example. You see, let's say you go, okay. Look, let me put this in like real common sense, bro. Because a lot of these Christians, they don't have critical thinking. Let's say you time travel back into slavery or something, and you see the slave master beating a slave. You're not gonna defend that person that's getting beaten, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in my personal opinion, even today, you see somebody beating on somebody like severely, bro, and you defend that person. Like, is that really like? Is that even murder right now? This is my personal opinion, though. Is that even murder for real? Or is that self-defense? You know what I'm saying? It's not like Moses killed a man because the man was just sitting on the porch eating popcorn. The man was beating a Hebrew slave. The Egyptian was beating a Hebrew slave. It's not like the Egyptian was just chilling on vacation in Hawaii, watching a movie, and then Moses killed them. No, he was beating a slave. So in my opinion, is that even murder for real, or is that self-defense? You know what I'm saying? When you take this in the court of jurisdiction, in the court of law, is that self-defense right there? Hey, bro, me personally, bro, I don't even That's in my personal opinion, bruh. This is just my personal opinion. I'm not saying it's everybody's opinion. That look like self-defense to me, man. You know what I'm saying? You beating on somebody like that? I don't know. That look like self-defense to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Moses might have not been defending himself, but he was still defending somebody else. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So it might have not been like self-defense, but he was still defending somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't just go out there just to murder and kill this man because it was just, you know what I'm saying? Like, that man was beaten on a Hebrew slave, bruh. So even though it might have not been like self-defense for Moses, he was still defending somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It was still out of defense. You get what I mean, bruh? But look though, oh yeah, like God told Moses to speak to the rock instead of, but Moses struck the rock instead, bro. You know what I'm saying? God told Moses to speak to the rock, but Moses struck the rock instead because Moses was frustrated, right? Because he's dealing with these Israelites who is rebellious and nagging and frustrating him for all these years. The man is tired, bro. The man is frustrated, bro. So the man acts out of anger and frustration. The man strike the rock. That's technically his first offense. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I'm like, God, bro, like, I feel like God judged Moses too harshly, bro. But these Christians is gonna be like, oh yeah, Moses disobeyed, bro. Yeah, Moses disobeyed, bro. You know, these Christians is disobeying God on an everyday basis. But they don't want to talk about that, do they? These Christians is disobeying God on a daily basis. Can you handle that level of frustration? You know what I'm saying? That level of like frustration and people nagging you for all these years, you walking in the wilderness and all types of stuff, bro. Can you handle that type of nagging, bro? These people can't even handle one person nagging them in their family. They can't even handle one toxic family member, one toxic narcissist. They about to lose their mind. This man was dealing with this stuff for real. This man was frustrated, bro. I feel like God should have like let that one slide for real, man. You know, let the man into the promised land, Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just my opinion. But these Christians though, they gonna cast the stone at Moses. Oh yeah, Moses disobeyed, bro. Yo, you're supposed to obey God. But look though, when God tells you to leave Christianity, you disobey. When God tells you to stop compromising his gospel, you disobey. When God tells you to stop preaching the prosperity gospel only, you disobey. When God tells you to step away from these pagan churches, you disobey. But yet, you have the nerve to judge Moses. That was technically the man's first offense right there. Like, I'm not saying he was perfect, but like, that was his first, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's let this one go, man. Let's let this one slide, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's let this one slide. Let the man go into the promised land and have some rest. You know, the man is tired, bro. The man is tired. You get what I'm saying? But these Christians would judge you, man. They so judgmental. Like, oh yeah, Moses disobeyed, bro. Yo, we're supposed to obey God. We know we're supposed to obey God. But Moses was frustrated. You know how long he's human. Oh yeah, they done forgot, bro. They done forgot Moses was human though. Y'all be at your 9 to 5. The boss talk to you a certain way. You're frustrated. You disobey. Like, come on, bro. Like, you see what I'm trying to say, bro? Like, hey, bro, like, come on, bro. And these people is not even on Moses level for real, bro. These people haven't done like half of the work that Moses did for God. These people ain't even walked in the same power and authority that Moses walked in for God, bro. See, Christianity doesn't teach people how to be honest and how to be honest with God, bro, and how to keep it real with God. If you feel as though God was judging Moses too harshly, that's just how you feel. God is not going to punish you for that, bro. God is not going to punish you because you feel as though God was judging Moses harshly. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to punish you for that. That's just how you feel. God gave you those feelings and emotions. But these Christians is hypocritical, bruh. Are they gonna make it on Judgment Day? Absolutely not. They headed to the lake of fire. They are hypocritical, bruh. Hell no, bruh. That was the man's first offense right there. I'm like, he disobeyed, but he was frustrated for a long time. They was nagging him for a long time. This was not no overnight thing, bruh. The man tired, bro. The man frustrated of these rebellious Israelites. He was frustrated of these knucklehead rebellious Israelites, bruh. They worshiping the golden calf. They doing this and that. He was tired of him, bruh. He's human, bruh. He's a human being, bruh. But these Christians be like, oh yeah, he disobeyed, bro. He deserved that, bro. Like, yeah. God is a holy God, bro. Yeah, he disobeyed, bro. Like, yeah. These people is not even honest, bro. They not even real, bro. That's why I don't even rock with these Christians, bro. They not real, bro. They not even honest, bro. They not even real, bro. They is not real, bro. They is not honest. They hypocritical, bro. Man, the stuff these people be on, they don't even be making sense. You know what I'm saying? These people, they don't have the gift of judgment, of just really just taking your time before you judge, bro. Like, man, these people ain't got that. They ain't even, man. These the same Christians talking about grace and mercy, bro. The man ain't even into the promised land like this. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? That's sad, bro, but hey, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much everything that I wanted to say right there, man. Peace.